What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome to Magic ManaStrike. This is a brand new Magic the Gathering themed Clash Royale game, and you know what? Forget the rest of the intro. All right, let's stop right there. Netmarble, let me talk to you for a second. I know you're not listening, but let me talk to you, Netmarble. Who did you make this game for? Because I know for a fact I am this game's target audience, and I'm still confused, right? I play mobile games, so check right there, target audience. Number two, I have binders and boxes filled with Magic the Gathering cards. Not to mention, I like Clash Royale games. That's 3 check boxes right there. I am like the epitome of this game's target audience, and even I'm looking at this game like, why does it even exist? Because it's literally just a Clash Royale game with the Magic the Gathering skin, and even that is just not, it's just not enough. I have no idea, but you know what? Netmarble, let's go ahead and go through it. Here we are, a Magic ManaStrike. We're gonna be rocking the green deck. Now, I'm normally a blue deck type of player, but I don't have a blue waifu unlocked, so I'm gonna go with green. As you guys can see, there are multiple different deck types you can bring here. If you decide to go for like a white Planeswalker here, you can only do artifact cards like clockwork cards and things of that nature, and then of course white cards. So you can't put any red cards in this deck. You can't put like any blue cards in this deck. It has to be green, matching your Planeswalker, or artifact cards like these right over here. And of course we have Chandra, which Magic the Gathering continues to try to make her like a household face. Still hasn't really worked, but there she is, representing red, the mountains. We have the black deck right over here. Then we also have Jace over here in the blue deck. So if you've played any of the Magic the Gathering Planeswalker games on PC, a lot of these characters will look familiar. Don't be trying to sneak up on me, Jace. I see ya. Let's go ahead and jump into combat. This game is primarily PvP only, and I say primarily because I haven't unlocked the events yet. So maybe there could be some you versus the AI action in the events, but for the majority of the game, it's gonna be you versus a real life player, PvP only, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are, Clash Royale, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys can see, you have a mana bar over here. I assume they're land. You have all your cards here that cost the corresponding number here in order to cast them. And then, of course, you have your Planeswalkers, which I think is kind of neat. As you guys can see, I have 3 cards of the Planeswalker here. So I can summon them at any time, regardless of mana, which I think is a kind of a cool thing, especially if you're kind of screwed over with RNG, you don't have any really good cards in your hand. You always have your Planeswalker, which is good. So there we go. But other than that, it's pretty par for the course. You're gonna drive your units into the towers, destroy the towers, destroy the base, rinse and repitan. When your Planeswalker dies, it takes a little time for them to respawn, but then bam, she's back in action. Here we go. Of course, all the different cards have different attributes, and this is the part where I'm like, the Magic the Gathering IP doesn't really do anything because these are the same type of units that we see in every single Clash Royale game, right? You have this unit right over here who ignores mobs and goes straight for the tower. We've seen that tons of times before. We have this little hornet's nest that spawns hornets at a set interval. You have little small creatures that you can summon to kind of overwhelm big creatures. Every now and then it puts a little bit of Magic theme into it. So for example, you have Giant Growth, which is a pinnacle Magic the Gathering green card, but it doesn't work the same. It's just HP, it's not attack power. I was very upset about that. but yeah, I just don't feel like the Magic the Gathering, I mean, I like the IP, don't get me wrong, I love the IP, but I just don't think it really does much of anything for the Clash Royale genre. And when I think about games that are not called Clash Royale, there are so many better clones out there. Like, for example, the Warhammer one, I think is a pretty good clone because that one added a 3rd lane, which I thought was very neat. Revolve 8, which is shutting down, so don't play that one. But Revolve 8, which had anime, number 1, and it also had every single card had an additional ability. Every single card, which is pretty cool as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put my Balroth way up here. We're gonna go top and bottom. These Daybreak Rangers right here are pretty cool. Once they're in the base, they transform into werewolves and are really good at destroying structures, which is pretty nice. But yeah, I mean, if you didn't like any other Clash Royale games, I don't see you liking this one very much at all, I gotta say. Right now we are in ManaStrike mode, so we are gaining a lot more mana or lands than we normally would. And this top lane over here is getting stomped, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be all right, actually. You guys actually won't be able to take my time. Oh, you did. I was talking all that trash. I'm actually gonna lose this one, but mostly because I was talking. All right, I was talking a lot of trash, unfortunately. If only I could have gotten to this one tower, I'd have been fine. It would have probably been more of a draw, but you know what? I'll take my L. I was trying to do some commentary. That's fine. And sometimes I do like to show you guys what losses look like because they're so rare on this channel. There you go. But yeah, that's Magic ManaStrike. That's pretty much it. Of course, just like all the other Clash Royale games, as you get duplicates of cards, you can level them up using a cash shop currency. That makes them a little bit stronger. Pretty par for the course for all of these types of games. And like I said earlier, there are a ton of different Planeswalkers here. I showed you all the mono color, but there are also some dual color decks as well. The game does... I'm just assuming if the game is somehow popular and lasts, there is the opportunity for them to add tricolor decks as well, which would be kind of interesting. And then, of course, I had really crazy friends that did 5-color decks as well. Maybe even, well, I guess it would make, I guess any color could be an artifact deck if you really wanted to. But there you go. Here are a few others here. Some more black there, white and blue. You got blue on red there, which is always fun. Black on green. So here are a few of these that you can unlock, and you can unlock these just using regular old in-game currency. Pretty much nothing is straight cash, believe it or not. So if you take a look at this, we go over here to the Magic Pass, which is the AKA Battle Pass. It actually uses in-game currency. I spent all of my in-game currency that I earned, but I guess in theory you could build up 790 of the in-game currency. There's no such thing as free pay. There's no such thing as free currency or paid currency. It's just all one thing. So you could farm up 790 maybe and buy yourself a Magic Pass. That's pretty nice. You're probably not gonna be able to do that every single time, but at least that option is available. And then of course this has all kinds of different goodies, just like any other battle pass. If you buy this battle pass, you can get different skins as well for some of your Planeswalkers, which is neat. But I still, like I said, I still really struggle to understand why this game exists at all. I just showed you the battle pass there. Here's the achievement line. What do you want to call this? Achievement thingy? What do you want to call this? I actually don't know. It's just an achievement screen. How about that? Milestones, achievement milestones. Boom. There you go, FG. Thank you. So as you continue to play the game, you're going to hit these different milestones, get a bunch of free stuff here. There's 100 gems right there. Don't think there's 200. Maybe you can get 790. There looks like there is enough. I just don't know how long it'll take you to get all of that. And then here are the top ranks right over here. So maybe, let's see how much. So you have to be at least rank 1750 to get 300, so it might not be super easy, but there you go. Then of course all these games always have shops where you can use your in-game gold to buy duplicate characters here once again to improve your deck. Here's some packs here if you want to buy some stuff, some emoji packs, I guess, if you really want to do that. Here are all the Planeswalkers. Like I said before, you can use just your regular gold to buy them. Pretty straightforward. You can convert your gems into gold, which sometimes is very useful if you get to a point where you really need to upgrade one of your existing cards and you just can't do it. So that is that, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm gonna do a little bit of one more fight. But actually, I don't know why I'm upgrading a white deck. I don't want to do a white deck. Well, too late now. We're going to do a white deck. Let's get some of these. I actually hate artifacts, believe it or not. I do not like artifacts. I want all the artifacts out of my deck. I don't even care what they do. I just want them gone. I know I still have some, but I have no choice. Queue times are actually pretty quick, but you know, the game just launched. So I don't know. I don't know what the long-term health of the game will be. Maybe this is enough. Maybe I'm not the target audience that I thought I was, but I feel like I am. I still feel like I am. As many mobile games as I play, as many Clash Royale games as I've covered on this channel, and you guys haven't seen me play Magic, but I actually have some Magic the Gathering videos on this channel, but they are very, very old. Actually, I've never used the white deck before. I want to look at what they do real quick. I'll just throw them out there. Of course, you have spells here. So if I want, I can throw this little ratchet bomb over here, clear out this. What do you do? Delivers melee attacks to enemies on land. I like it. Do I have anyone that's really good at defeating towers? What do you do? Pulls the enemy within range. How about that? No. Yeah, come over here into the towers. That actually worked out pretty well. Very, very nice. Almost got that tower down. You're going to run over there and kamikaze into that. Yeah, one. No, you didn't. I thought you might have gotten one hit there. I think probably the best thing to do with this white deck is to kind of lead off with your Planeswalker. Because I don't really see a lot of... Well, there's a knight right there. Can I get these in front so you can not tank these tower shots real quick? I don't need my Entangler there. He's not bad. He's definitely not bad at tanking, but you don't really want him as your tank, it looks like. I really do like this Entangler, but he's not useful right here at the moment. Try to get both the mob and the tower in that little hit right there. Once again, let them push. Let them come to the tower. Take a couple of hits there. They're melee. I'm not too worried about it. Bring my Entangler out really quick. Come a little closer, everybody. Try to block you off from attacking. I need to get 3 mana. Maybe not need it. Maybe we won't need it. Actually, I'm going to use it right over here. And then down goes 1 tower. He's not as tanky as I once thought he was. But that's okay. I see you. Go ahead and swarm him up really quick. It's ManaStrike time. So as you guys can see, mana is just very plentiful at the moment. This guy only cares about his bottom lane for whatever reason. That is a-okay with me. I don't mind fighting you down here at the bottom. Basically, once your Planeswalker's in, wherever your Planeswalker is, you can summon troops on top of your Planeswalker, which can also get you in trouble as well. So be very mindful of that kind of thing. That's not the first time I've seen that mechanic before in a Clash Royale game. Come on, get entangled over here. Come on over into the tower. I kind of like that little scorpion get over here. It's pretty cool. And that should be a G to the G. Ladies and gentlemen, Entangler on ya. Come on over. Yep. That's kind of cool. But yeah. Ultimately, a bit forgettable. Like, even me with like recognizing some of the cards and the effects and the Planeswalkers, even that I feel is just not enough. Not in 2020, ladies and gentlemen. You can't make a Clash Royale or Clash of Clans / Boom Beach. I'm looking at you, G.I. Joe from earlier this week. Why are these games coming out in 2020? You guys still trying to copy Supercell? Come on now. All right, I am done. We just want a match. So we got ourselves some cards here, but whatever. I am done. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, this has been a look at Magic ManaStrike, and I'll see you guys in the next video. My opinion, there's other clones out there that are better. South Park, Revolve 8, which is being shut down. Sorry about that. The Warhammer one is really good. Then, of course, the good old-fashioned Clash Royale game. I feel like those are all superior choices. There you go. I'm out.